tell me what that is. Please.
I can go slow ahead. Come on down and jump some of this shit.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Welcome back to Shark Week. This will be our last Shark Week video as it is Friday. So on July 4th, we started off by giving you a small preview of this week, and one of the things we did is we watched Jaws for the 4th of July, and then we've watched Deep Blue Sea, and we watched The Shallows. So today we are going to end Shark Week revisiting Jaws again with Jaws 2. This is not my first time seeing this movie, but it has been a while. This will be Cora's first time watching the movie. I really don't remember too much about it other than that there's another shark, another great white in the same area. So possibly some connection to the first shark, like maybe its mate. So if that was the mommy shark, then maybe this is the daddy shark. But we'll find out as we watch. I don't remember if any characters return other than the chief. So, but yep, we are watching Jaws 2 to finish off Shark Week. So sit back, relax, and we will see you after we're done.
Bye.
When the movie Jaws first opened, it created a sensation. Shark sightings increased by the thousands in all the vast and unknown depths of the ocean. How could there have been only one? Once there was a terrible tragedy here, but today Amity has a new hotel and the promise of a perfect summer. Now, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, the legend continues.
Chief Brody, can we go, please?
I think we may have another shark problem. Are you serious?
Roy Scheider.
The homie, she's incredible.
Lorraine Gary. And Murray Hamilton.
Look at this. That's a shark. Look, Brody, you started a panic on a public beach. Now, what if somebody decides to sue us? Hey, that's a shark. Did you ever stop to think about that? And I know what a shark looks like because I've seen one up close. I better do something about this one because I don't intend to go through that hell again. Don't press it this time.
Mike is out there.
none of man's fantasies of evil can compare with the reality of Jaws. The all-new Jaws 2. See it before you go back in the water.
Alright, we just finished Jaws 2. So, Cora, what was Jaws 2 about?
So basically, we start off with in the opening. We get our first 2 deaths by the shark. 2 scuba divers that are taking pictures, I assume. And also we saw the Ola, the ship
Orca.
Orca ship from the last movie.
And it's been 4 years since that movie.
Yeah.
Give or take some time. It feels like, I don't remember if they actually said the date, but it's like, it's gotta be near the end of July probably, beginning of August. So it's still like summertime. It's practically 4 years have passed, because in the first movie, when they first get, as we're meeting the main characters, Brody's talking to his wife about unpacking. So they've just moved in. He's just got the job as sheriff. So, I mean, they probably moved in like maybe a month before. But, so Brody's in this one again, right? And we got the same stupid mayor, right? And some other council people.
That's also stupid.
Yeah.
I think the stupid mayor had children. They all go out too fast. That's really.
I wish they would have shown more, like, past the, like, death of the shark. But anyways.
I was really hoping it's going to be another explosion.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil the death of the shark until we actually get to the death of the shark. But anyways.
So, it's been 4 years. They find a missing people, right? Well, they don't find the people, they just find the people's boat.
Actually, they do find one person.
That's later. That's the one that was attacked.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm kind of blind.
But yes, as you were getting to, there's another attack with a water skier. And then the shark comes after the person in the boat. And the person in the boat starts pouring gasoline on herself and tries to use a flare gun to make the shark go away, but of course that doesn't work out very well for her.
Yeah, like any other stupid person. What do you expect? Flare, fire, gasoline, gas. Mix the two get together. Explosion.
That isn't necessarily how explosions happen, but
Explosion.
fires, yes. Anyways, so Brody starting to think that there might be a shark again.
Which still is.
And he does find one of the victims from that accident. And that's the one we were talking about. Because he sees a piece of a boat drifting in the water. Like a large chunk. And clinging to the underneath it is the burn victim of the girl who lit herself on fire I guess the shark doesn't like his meat roasted. So, but then the kids, they decide they're not going to listen to Brody and they're going to go out anyway. And the shark goes after them one by one. Brody finally catches up. And then what's he do?
He gets the power of the wild, and the shark bites it, and then he gets electrocuted.
Yep. Just like in that Jaws ride I showed you, right?
Yeah, but I was really hoping that this was going to be an explosion.
Yeah.
Like in the last one. I think the explosion is what made Jaws famous.
Part of it. But anyways, so yeah, that was Jaws 2. When we come back, we will give our final scores and thoughts, and we'll wrap this up. So, see you all in a little bit.
Bye.
For thousands of years, the world has been protected by the Guardian of Light, or as he is more commonly known, Santa Claus. Over the centuries, factors such as fear and prejudice, greed and jealousy, misunderstandings, betrayal and war have segregated most humans from the magical world of elves, fairies, wizards, and the like. This has resulted in many misconceptions and generalizations of the true nature of Santa and his world.
This 6-book series by Sean Connaughton begins as the current of a long series of Guardians is murdered by a group of monstrous enemies recently escaped from an enchanted South Pole prison. These creatures are loyal to the darkness, an evil force determined to exterminate the light in order to enslave all creatures of the world.
Shane Connor, an average young man, suddenly finds himself being trained as the new Guardian. As he adapts to his new life among fantastic creatures, he goes on an adventurous quest with a legendary wizard for the ultimate weapon to use against the darkness, and faces murderous enemies like Rasputin, Morgana Le Fay, Krampus, and many more.
Along with his best friend, Joe Gomez, Shane encounters politics, history, mysterious murders, new loves, his own hidden past, and racial dynamics among the fantasy races that turn out to be all too real. Their adventures reveal the true nature of the world and challenge the current state of how all races interact.
This series expertly melds myths, legends, history, faiths, folklore, and secret societies into a fascinating, cohesive, comprehensive world of wonder and magic.
From Atlantis to Olympus, from Hades to the moon, and from broomstick races to Christmas deadlines, join the new Santa Claus on his amazing journey. But beware, will Shane's quest to achieve his ultimate goal of destroying the darkness and preserving the light of the world? Or is he actually playing right into a plot by dark forces that will result in his, and our, ultimate doom?
So make your list and check it twice for the Guardian of Light book series. Download your audiobook or ebook today from Audible, Amazon, or iTunes.
Alright, and we are back. Cora, Jaws 2 on a scale of 1 to 10. What would you give this movie?
9 out of 10. I still think the man is even more stupider in this one. Because you think by now he'll at least get a little bit smarter. But no, he's still the exact same level of dumb.
Well, it wasn't just him. It
Yeah,
was
and a
the
bunch
other
of
council people too.
I mean,
But you would think, yeah, after the first one, they would take it a little more seriously that it could happen. Especially, like, okay, I could understand if this movie took place the year after, or if every summer there was something in there that said Brody has been like this for the last 4 years and that's been an issue. That he's constantly made false shark claims over anything that happens when it comes to the water. And we do get this little tiny glimmer of a conversation that maybe sharks have been coming to these waters for some time. But, I mean, there's 4 years here. I mean, at least a 3-year gap where nothing's happened. Or 2-year gap between year 1 and year 4. It was those 2 years where nothing happened. And Brody didn't freak out. So, if Brody's saying that, yes, there is a shark attack, they probably should have taken that more seriously. But anyways, who is your favorite character, Cora?
Brody.
Still Brody?
Hey, he's the only smart one in this movie.
Yeah, or you sad we didn't get Hooper back?
Who's Hooper again?
The one played by Richard Dreyfuss, the one that went in the cage. Not the pirate like guy, but the other one with the glasses.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. Moving on to my score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd have to give Jaws 2 probably an 8 out of 10. It's nearly as good as the first. It's not, like, record-breaking. I will say they made the shark seem a lot more stalkerish. I mean, this shark was doing things like horror movie killers would do. Like, pulling his prey, like, separating the victims from each other so that he could strike. Leaving him in situations where he could get the upper hand, attacking the helicopter, kind of like saying, you ain't taking my victims.
I think some of that gene from Deep Blue Sea got in that shark. I think they did have a fourth shark.
This shark was definitely smarter. And like I said, too, this really plays into my whole theory of, like, so I think the first one was the, father shark, and I think this was the mother shark. I think 4 years ago, the father and mother shark came to these shores. The mother shark was giving birth. The father shark was going out hunting, and the father shark was killed off by Brody and them. And after giving birth to the babies, the mother shark took care of them, fed them, and then went after the people who killed their father. And we have seen times in nature where, animals, I mean, they may not be people, but they have memories and brains and lives, thoughts and feelings too. So it's not out of left field to say that these sharks might hold a grudge. There's a lot about the ocean and the ocean life that we don't know, and people just assume that, because they're animals, they think differently than a person would. But we were all animals at one point or another, so, and sharks are just as dangerous, if what Deep Blue Sea says, if they really can never get Alzheimer's, then they may never forget. They might be like an elephant. Never forget. I mean, dogs are smaller than a shark, and dogs are pretty intelligent. Cats are pretty intelligent. Why can't a shark be intelligent? Especially when you're talking about something that's bigger than most people, with a brain probably the size of an
elephant.
No.
Oh.
A coffee table.
2 dogs.
Maybe. But alright, that is going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. Like I said, we are still doing our Blockbuster Summer Month thing, where we're basically picking big action movies that have lots of explosions and stuff for Cora. So join us next Friday when we bring you the next one of that. And we'll try to do this again next year. Also, just because Shark Week's over doesn't mean we won't still put on some shark movies between now and next year. I'm not going to wait just for next year for another shark movie. So, any shark movies we do will be added to the playlist. I did make a playlist of our shark movies for Shark Week and any other shark movies we've done. So, be sure to check out that playlist if you want to check out the whole thing. And with that said, we will see you all in the next review.